Here we go. Let's get started. So lie back. Start in that yummy Shavasana posture to reset. Let's have a definite reset from the transitioning from work onto our mat. So lying back and getting really comfortable. Lengthen through your spine. If your legs are long, extend out. How much more length can you take up on your mat, in your body, in your life, in your space, in your shape? And then notice your breath. Breath is everything. Breath is your connection to your body. Breath is your connection to your mind and your soul, your spirit, your energy, your intuition. So create that deep connection for yourself with your breath tonight. Expand through that belly, your rib cage, your chest. And let's create a little bit more focus on the exhale. Just making it a little bit longer. In and out through your nose. Slow, steady. And because you are my group who you all spend all day sitting at a desk, I'm just going to read something to you that I came across in a book called Breath. Sleep apnea is a form of, well, you guys all know. It's when you're sleeping and you unconsciously are holding your breath, and it's causing lots of damage. It's causing hypertension, neurological disorders, autoimmune. And I would say in the case of my family, it's exacerbating dementia or potential dementia. 80% of office workers, according to one estimate, suffer from something called continuous partial attention. We'll scan our email, write something down, check Twitter, then do it all over again, never focusing on any specific task. In the state of perpetual distraction, breathing becomes shallow and erratic. Sometimes we don't breathe at all for half a minute or longer. The problem is serious enough that the National Institute of Health has enlisted several researchers, this is an American book, by the way, to study the effects over the past decades of this behavior. One of the researchers told the author of this book that the habit, also known as email apnea, can contribute to the same maladies as sleep apnea. Are you unconsciously holding your breath throughout your day? Now is the time we get to put that away and spend just a few moments focusing on that deep, slow in, long, slow out. So I invite you to notice your breath on a different level tonight throughout our practice. If you're holding your posture, notice if you're holding your breath. Gently begin to wiggle through your fingers and toes, creating slow, aware, mindful movement. And then begin to gently rock your head from side to side. Rotate through your wrists and ankles, going both ways with those rotations. And then on an inhalation, draw your legs together, stretch your arms up overhead, find length. More length than you did when we started class. Are you taller? Pointing and flexing your toes, reaching one side longer than the other. And let's continue this focus on our breath by walking the heels to the right corner of the mat and sliding the shoulders over and breathing out the left side of your rib cage. Where are you feeling things are sticking in your breath? And then on an inhalation, coming all the way back to center. Exhale, go the other way. Walk those heels over, slide the shoulders over. Find your C shape on this side. Breathe out the right side of your rib cage. Beautiful. Inhale everything back to center. Draw your knees into chest and rock side to side. Reawakening our bodies, our breath after that very quick meditation and a long day. So drop your feet down wide on your mat and move into the windshield wipers. Hello, hips. Inhaling and exhaling with your movements. Do one more each way. And then set yourself up for a bridge posture. So having those heels close to your sit bones, hands at your side. When you're ready, inhale, lift the hips, float the arms up if your shoulders say that's okay. And then exhale, lower down. Move with your breath. Do one more. And when you get those hips up and those arms up, reach. Let's pause here, pausing in our body, but not our breath. Reach, reach, reach. Lift, engage the glutes. And then exhale, slowly lower all the way down and cross your right ankle over your left quad. Press the knee away and then rock side to side here. One more rock each way, come back to center. Hold this posture, flex those toes. Press through the left foot and lift the hips. So now we're in an awkward bridge posture. Your hips may not come up very high, totally okay. One more breath. Exhale, lower down, uncross. Let's move on to the adventure on the other side. Left over right, press the knee away, rock side to side. Nice work. One more each way, coming back to center. Once again, press through the sole of the foot. So it's like we're doing a one-legged bridge. Lift the hips up. Again, you may not be able to go very high. Doesn't matter. We're just opening up. And then exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Place those feet wide. Windshield wiper, one way, the other way. One more time. We're going to be doing lots of hips, I'm hearing tonight. Coming back up, and then let's roll over onto our right side and find a comfortable seated position. Press your back up against that imaginary wall, hands over heart, or if tonight your breath is the ball, do that. Take your pick, and when you're ready, move into your breath. So moving into the centering breath, the grounding breath, or that ball. Wherever you are, slow in and out. Beautiful. Complete the round of breath you're in and do one more. When you're done, bring those hands over heart. We're just going to pause here for a moment. Check in. How are you feeling in your physical body right now? And then begin to lengthen out of that crown of your head again. Bring your arms out into a T, and let's move into the ringing of the towel. One thumb up, one thumb back, and switch. One more each way. And then both palms up. Inhale, scoop up, arms alongside your ear. Exhale, bring those hands back down over heart. And as you do, tuck the chin, look down. And then you're free to rest the hands on your knees, just allowing your head to be heavy with that chin tucked in. Get that stretch in the back of your neck. So notice whether you're doing the chicken neck or you're sitting at your desk tomorrow. Inhale to center. The chicken neck is when you stick your head out and it puts a lot of pressure on your traps in the back of your neck. So tuck that chin in and look up, roll the eyes up, press the jaw forward if you like. Inhale to center, exhale, look over one shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, look over the opposite shoulder. Beautiful. Inhale, center. Drop one ear to one shoulder and find the angle for your chin. So let's let gravity do some work for us tonight. For us, not against us. Inhale, center. Exhale the other way. You guys can do this one at your desk. And by you guys, I also mean me. While we're, maybe if the Zoom meeting, you have a camera off, or if you're on the phone, do people still talk on the phone? And you're not doing video chat, give your neck a stretch. And then inhale this all back to center. And then just rock your head from side to side, noticing the range of motion. Beautiful. Okay. Place your fingertips to the back of your head, that ridge, that ridge. Bring your elbows forward. Press your back up against that imaginary wall, lengthen through the crown of your head and begin to draw your elbows back. So notice where you're feeling the pull, the stretch. Just make sure it's a gentle stretch. Some people can only get to here. It's just wherever your stretch is. Maybe you have your elbows back far. Keep drawing the rib cage in if that's the case. Couple more breaths. And then exhale, draw those elbows forward, release that down. Fingertips on your shoulders, give me some wings, and let's rock side to side. Inhaling and exhaling. And then let's turn this into a twist. Wherever direction you're going, cross that opposite hand, reach up with the back arm, give me a wave, lengthen, look behind you, drop that hand like a little kickstand. Inhale, lengthen through that spine and gently look over your back shoulder. So think about inhale, lengthening, exhale, twisting. Relax the jaw, drop the shoulders. Notice the breath. Where can it be a little bit longer and slower? And then inhale that head and your body back to center. Let's float to the other side. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look behind you. Drop that hand close to your tailbone. Lengthen and look back. Drop the shoulders, relax the jaw. And that jaw thing is me because I am a huge jaw clencher. So maybe it resonates with you, maybe it doesn't. I'll be curious to know what you think. And then inhale your body back to center. Give your spine that little wiggle like the seaweed in the sea. I'm going to offer a couple options here. You're welcome to keep your legs crossed, just like they are, one foot in front of the other, or half lotus, picking up your foot and placing it on the crease, and then using the bottom foot to rest the leg on. That's half lotus. You pick. Inhale the arms up, drop the shoulders, reach towards the short edge of your mat. Lengthen, pause, drop the hands, and find your best stretch. Allow your upper body to be active but heavy. Allow that hip to stretch with your breath. Two more breaths. At the end of your second breath, begin to walk yourself back up to a tall spine. Now this foot that's in the front or on the top, pick it up and we're going to rock it like a little baby. Keep that chest lifted. Awesome. All right, grab the foot. Let's make some circles, getting deep into all parts. We don't ever move in this way unless I remember to do this in class. And then go the other way. All right, one more. And then drop that foot down and switch sides. So move the opposite foot to the front or move into that half lotus. Inhale the arms up, drop the shoulders, tip with your breath. Reach, reach, reach. Drop the hands and slide out to your best stretch. And if you want to be comfortable, you can drape your body. You can make Sphinx arms. You can stretch them long. And then with your next breath, let's walk that out. This is awesome. I'm seeing all kinds of pets walk in front of the screen. Pick up that leg and let's give it a rock. Coming back to center, grab the sole of that foot and give it a circle. And then the other way. Doesn't matter how big your circle is. Do it feels good. Awesome. One more. Let's drop that down. Okay, extend those legs long. Let's shake them out. Awesome. Move into your L shape. So from here, ground down to your sit bones. Find your L. Feel your core kicking in for you. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Bring your hands alongside your hips. Inhale the arms alongside the ears. Drop the shoulders, reach. So from here, keep your ears and your arms in line and reach. So keeping that head forward, looking at the toes, drop the hands. Keep the chest lifted. So we're lengthening through the crown of our head to get a low back stretch here. Breathe into this. Lengthen through the crown on each inhale, get a little bit taller. Now we're going to do something I say we're never going to do, but let's give it a whirl. As you exhale, begin to move your forehead toward your knees and round down. Let your head be heavy. Notice how this feels in your body as you round down without the length we normally have. Notice what happens to your breath. Notice where you're getting a stretch. And then inhale, tip all the way back up to a nice tall spine. Nice work. Okay, let's flip over onto our hands and knees and find ourselves a super awesome tabletop. All right, let's do some spine. On an inhalation, find your cow. On your exhalation, find that cat. Press through the palms, round that tailbone under, press, press. Awesome. Inhale, drop. Exhale, round. Do 3 more on your own, ending up back into that tabletop position. Nice work. Whenever you're done, you're in your tabletop. Come down into your forearms, big wide fingers pointing forward. We're going to move into that dolphin, curl the toes under, lift the hips. And you can pedal those dolphin fins out. And then pause in dolphin, press back through your shoulders. You feel your shoulder blades draw towards each other. Hips are high, knees can totally be bent. Just keep the spine long. And then exhale back down onto your knees and then move back into that tabletop. Nice job, ladies. Curl those toes under, find a downward facing dog. Pedal those feet out. So here, be very deliberate. Pick up one heel, drop the other. And then let's pause in the down dog. Root down through the left, press the heel back of the right. So you're welcome to stay in three-legged dog, or you can pick that leg up and bend the knee. Open up through that hip flexor by turning that knee up. You can look under your armpit of that knee that's up. Lengthen through the side of that body from your hand all the way to your knee. Beautiful. Square those hips off. Bring that foot all the way through into a high lunge. Let's pause here. We'll get that hip flexor stretched out. Nice. And then plant those hands, find a push-up again. Exhale, downward facing dog. Root down through the right foot, press back with the left, staying in three-legged dog or lifting up that leg, bending at the knee with the heel towards your bum, and then opening that hip, looking underneath that armpit. Pushing down through both hands, really rooting on the left side, the left hand, and the right foot. And then squaring those hips off, bring that left leg all the way through. Let's get our little stretch here. Finding that length. Nice work. Plant those hands, find a push-up again. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet out. Notice how your dog may feel different each time you check it out tonight. Keep the breath going. Perfect. Exhale back down into your tabletop position. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to double up the center of my mat. So I'm just going to create a fold because I need extra cushion under my old lady knees, old knees, I don't know. And then take my right foot forward. So the back toes are curled under and I have the extra cushion. So if you have a towel or something, use that. It's just easier to roll your mat up. And then shift your hips forward so that you have a deeper stretch in that left hip flexor. Inhale your arms into a T and begin to turn over that front right leg. Inhale this to center. Take your right arm and bring it forward. Left hand can just rest on your back leg. So we're sinking deeper, reaching forward with those fingers. You can have the fingers wide if you like. Exhale, bring that back. Find yourself once again in tabletop. And then let's bring the left foot forward, sink those hips forward. This side. Walk the hands up. Find that deep stretch. Find your balance. Bring your arms into that T and turn over that left leg. Notice that hip flexor, the psoas, whether you're opening up that front line of the body. Inhale this to center. Left arm comes forward, right arm rests in the back. Sink a little deeper to lengthen that front of your body. You guys look awesome. And then exhale, Coming back onto both knees. And since we have cushioning under here, curl the toes under, walk your hands up. Option, so we're going to move into camel, modified camel or camel. Hands go on your low back to start, draw the shoulder blades together, open up the front of the body. Option one, next option, grab your heels. But think about, instead of leaning back, pressing your hip bones forward, lifting up. Other option, keeping your hands on your low back or even your bum. Notice how your body feels. Does it feel okay to open up? Does it feel safe? Or does it feel weird because we're hunched all day long? Lift the chest so we're not putting anything in the low back. One more breath. Awesome. Inhale to center. You guys are rock stars. Uncurl the toes. Let's move into a child's pose. Reaching forward. I'm going to unroll my mat so I have more space to reach. Press back through those hands to get the sit bones and the heels closer together. And then look in between your hands. Press from your elbows to your fingertips down and slide out through swan all the way onto your tummy. Uncurl the toes. Hands alongside your rib cage, so they're a little bit back from your shoulders. Glue the arms to your sides. Inhale, sweep forehead, nose, chin, look forward. Peel that chest off. So we're moving into a bit of a sort of a cobra with your hands back a little bit farther. Now lift your feet. And then move your hands back even further if you like. They're very gentle. You're not even putting any pressure on them. Got those elbows back, drawing those shoulder blades together. And you're breathing. Exhale, lower all the way down. Relax your butt cheeks, big toes together, heels fall out. Take a breath before we move on. Again, I'm going to offer lots of options for this next one. Bring the heels back together. Bend at the knee so the soles of your feet are pointing up towards the ceiling. Sweep forehead, nose, chin, lift your chest. So this might be your posture tonight with your hands down and your heels up. Your butt is fully engaged. Option one. Option two, grab your ankles, not your feet. Draw your shoulder blades together. Next option, picking your legs up. So take what feels really awesome in your body. You're getting the stretch you need wherever you are. So just to recap, hands down, hands at the ankles, pressing the soles of the feet up. Keep that butt engaged and the chest really peeled forward and up. One more breath. Exhale, lower this all the way down. Whew. Big toes touch, heels fall out. Bring your hands stacked under your cheek and look one direction. So those big toes touching and the heels falling out to release that low back. Release through the sacrum. And focusing on that breath. Feel it in your back. Now flip your head and look in the other direction to stretch your neck. And then inhale that head to center. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders, push yourself up into plank. Well, if you want to start off on your knees, awesome. And then bring yourself into plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pausing in your dog or walking it out, up to you. Keep those fingers, palms all down. Breathe into the stretch. Now look in between your hands, step walker, jump into a forward fold and let your upper body be loose. You can hang out. You can shake your head. Now let's inhale to halfway lift, finding a long spine here. Draw the shoulder blades together. And then inhale, bring the right arm alongside your ear, reach forward, draw the shoulder blade back. And then the opposite arm, reach forward. Exhale, sit in your imaginary chair. Arms come with you, they frame your head. Roll the tailbone down, sink lower. Sink lower. And then press all the way up. Let's open to the front of the body. Exhale, bring those hands over heart. Let's find a mountain. Transfer the weight over into that right foot to pick up the heel in the left. Let's just play with our balance. Pick up that leg. You can point or flex your toes, it's up to you. And then place your foot on your shin. So flamingo, knee points forward. And then slide the foot around for tree. And if you want to pick up that foot and bring it up higher, you're welcome to. Find where your tree is tonight. Yes, trees do blow in the wind. Totally okay. They were blowing in the wind today. Find your breath if you've lost it. Wonderful. Inhale that knee, lower it down. Whew. Nice work, everyone. Let's try the other side. Round down to the left. Let's start by picking up that right leg or whatever leg you're on. And then move into flamingo. Creating those transitions. And then finding your tree. This is also a hip opener. Nice work. Inhale that knee, lower it all down, roll through the shoulders. Let's pause in our mountain. You guys are awesome. Keep breathing. So let's ground down through the right again, picking up the heel on the left, cross it over. We're going to move into eagle. Find that little pocket for your knee, arms into a T, crossing left over right. Give yourself that hug or twist tie your arms. Exhale, sit into your nest. So you can pick up the toes if you like. They don't have to be down. They're nice if you want. For balance. Sinking, sinking. Roll the tailbone, lengthen through the spine. With your next inhale, press through that leg. Keep them crossed, unravel the arms. Plant your feet crossed down. Toes are not going to line up. but we need to keep a little bend in those knees so we're not hyperextending through the back. Hands in the waist, lift the chest. Let's tip forward. So changing up the angle of this stretch, coming down as far as you like. For me, I even feel it in my calf. You might feel it just in your hamstring. Beautiful. Inhale, tip all the way up. And uncross. Shake it out. Good work. Let's try the other side. Ground down to the left. Cross that right leg over, arms into a T. Right over left. Give yourself that hug. Sink into your nest. Squeeze your legs, squeeze your arms. Even if you're twist tying them, you're still squeezing. If they're really twist tied, you can lift those elbows up. So find your best eagle. Sink lower. With your next inhale, press up, unravel the arms, keep the legs, flatten that right foot. So once again, starting with your hands on your hips, let's tip. Keep that back knee bent. Lengthen through the crown of your head, tip forward. Keep all toes pointing forward so they're not, your one foot isn't crooked. Keep tipping, lengthening. And then inhale, bringing yourself all the way up. Let's uncross that. Roll through the shoulders. And let's move into that swing. Good job, everyone. One more each way. And coming back to your center. Step to the top of your mat if you're not there already. And then take the toes of your right foot behind you. Toes down, heel up. Find your center of gravity, which sounds like a weird thing to say because you're like, of course, there it is. But now shift the weight forward into the left and begin to peel the toes up. So this is one option. Toes down, peel toes up, use your butt. Another option is any angle in between, ending up in T-pose or third warrior. Hips can be level. Hips need to be level. Heel pointing back. So find your best third warrior. Arm position wherever you find you need them for your balance. When you feel ready, exhale, lower down. Woo, you guys are doing solid work. Nice. Okay, let's try the other side, see what happens there. Find the left toes back. Get solid. And then shift the weight right. Pick up the toes. And find where your posture is for you tonight. Again, extend through the crown of your head, use your butt. We spend all day sitting on it, so let's get it strengthening and working for us again. And when you feel ready, exhale, lower. Nice job. All right, come back to 2 feet. Roll the shoulders, finding yourself in mountain again. Just do a little check-in. Notice your breath. What's happening to it? Notice anything that's physically shifted in your body. Now place your feet to the outside edges of your mat, toes out, hands over heart. Exhale into your squat. All right, hands down in front. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, shift your weight from side to side. Using the tricep above your elbow, not at your elbow, to, play with your wings. Next option, full flight. If you need a pillow, I'm sorry, I'm not there to put it in front of your forehead. Hopefully you have one close by. So coming into full arm balance. We're playing. This one is so much more fun when we're trying it out together. You guys look great. Whenever you're ready, come all the way down onto your sit bones and bring the soles of your feet together. Good job. All right, starting with that nice tall spine, knees falling out, tipping forward with that long spine if you like, keeping the crown and the tailbone all in one line without any kinks, no rounding. Inhale to a tall spine. Keep this right leg, this left leg, half straddle. Send it to the corner of your mat, toes up. Tuck this front knee in. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's turn over to that bent leg. Lift and lengthen. Just being mindful of your low back if it's not used to this angle, especially all of us who sit all day. So maybe this is your posture. Again, always millions of options. Find your angle that's best. You're welcome to tip forward if you like. In any way that feels right. Keep trying to press the left hip bone down. Nice. Inhale, slowly come up. Start from that place of square and then turn to the long leg, lifting up. Hip bone stays down on the right, tipping forward if you like. You may not be able to. These are weird angles. Our bodies are not used to them. Notice that low back. And then inhale, bringing this all the way back up through center, switching sides. So now we have the left foot tucked in and the right foot is out in our half straddle, toes up. Let's reverse it, sitting up tall. Let's turn over the straight leg to start this time, just for extra layer of fun, tipping forward if that's part of what you feel like your body needs tonight. Finding your angle, your stretch, your breath. And then inhale, slowly back to center. Lengthen, turn over that bent leg and finding your angle on this side. And then inhaling up all the way through center. Extend your legs long. Let's give them a little break. Shake them out. Nice job, everyone. Let's just pause in an L shape, our staff posture. Notice the core kicking in, the length of your spine. Awesome. Keep the upper body, bend the knees. Place your hands behind you, like that Muskoka chair, but this time our hands are going to support us. We're going to cross our right ankle over our left leg. So you may need to move that left foot further away from you, or you may bring it in. Or you might want to sit up taller, draw that ankle down. Again, you play with your angles here. Just keep the chest lifted, little bend in the elbows so they're not locked and you're not dumping. Breathe into this stretch. Different kind of figure four. With your next breath, you can slide that off. Make any adjustments you need to, left over right or whatever way you're going. Lifting that chest. Finding the angle on this side. And of course, breathing into this. Beautiful. With your exhale, uncross. And let's move into seated windshield wipers. Okay, now notice what has shifted since you started. Maybe something, maybe not yet. That's okay. Be kind to your body. One more each way. And bringing them back up and gently. Okay, I'm going to give you lots of options. Option one, soles of your feet together, sleeping tortoise. Because that is an awesome meditation posture. I almost fell asleep the other day. Option anything else. Option to move into Shavasana, legs up the wall. We haven't done that one in a while. So you pick what's going to feel best in your body tonight. This one always feels nice if you need to go inward with that forehead heading in the general direction of the soles of your feet. And wherever you land is perfect for you as long as you can sink into it and find a way to integrate the practice you just did. And I got new cards. I'll pull one for us. Something to focus our meditation time together on. Oh, cards are jumping out. So just taking some breaths. The cards that popped out of the deck for you tonight, these are tarot. So it's Two of Swords and the Star. So the Two of Swords. The priestess stands at the edge of a great mountain high above the clouds. Here she finds herself crossed with various obstacles represented in the form of two swords planted firmly in the ground. She will rely on her intellect and higher wisdom to make sense of the blockages that prevent her from seeing clearly. If you find yourself at a crossroads, there may need to be a need, awkward wording, to create a sense of balance between two or more opposing energies in your life. I recognize the smaller pieces of this puzzle. I connect my heart with my own logic. If there's anything, words, senses that resonate for you in that, carry them on your meditation journey tonight. The other card that came forward is the star. A beautiful message to receive. The gentle magic of the star connects with your inner voice of inspiration and the divine blueprint of your soul. This marks a celebrated time of renewal and peace when the journey of your spirit reaches new peaks of fulfillment. What next steps await my own spiritual growth? How can I bask in the light that surrounds me? And as always, take what resonates. Clear your mind. Allow thoughts to fall away. And then welcome in the thoughts, the messages that come forward about anything in those cards that you need for your highest good tonight. Inhale, exhale. Move in any way you need to right now, slowly and gently. And as always, because you're at home, you can stay exactly where you are. If you'd like to move into your comfortable seated position, do so slow, slow, slow. You guys did amazing. Namaste. Thank you. I'll show you the cards before I stop the recording of this. So we have Two of Swords. I don't have my glasses on. Can't see. And the Star.